Hi, I'm Amy Holcomb, Experiential Learning Supervisor, and today I'll share how to propagate and transplant a cutting from a common houseplant. Propagation is when you multiply a plant either through a cutting or division. I'm going to use the cutting method for my Maranta or prayer plant, which grows really well indoors with either low light or indirect bright light. And I generally propagate this plant to make my planter fuller. The first step in propagation is to get a cutting from your starting plant. Always cut at the node or the part of the stem that normally has a leaf. For this plant, it's pretty easy to find the nodes and good cutting spots because of how it grows out. So I'm actually going to cut one of these hanging leaves right in here. So the node is right there, and I'll go under it and then just snip. Once you have your cutting, you'll want to place it in a jar of water or a glass of water in a location that will get direct light. It's really important that your cutting has enough light, otherwise the roots won't grow. You can also use rooting powder or gel to promote root growth. I've never done it and it's worked out just fine. For your cutting, make sure you change your water every 2 to 3 days. You're also going to want to check regularly to ensure that there isn't any mold growing, or once you have roots that they're not rotting in the water. And then you should have roots anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks depending on your plant and location of your cutting. And as you can see, I cut a little bit lower after the node, and I have roots growing from the node and the stem, which is totally fine. For transplanting, you want to wait until the roots are at least 1 inch long before adding it back to the planter or starting it in a new pot. Either way, ensure that the soil has water before you add the cutting. First, I'm going to add some water to my planter in this bare section. Then I'm going to use scissors to make a hole. And then I'll take my cutting with its roots and insert it into the hole, ensuring that the roots are covered by soil. And then I'll move some soil back in place to secure it and hope for the best. You'll continue to provide regular care for your plant. This includes ensuring that the plant has enough light and water. And now you're ready to propagate and transplant.